저거는 진짜 너무하다. 레드얼럿으로 넘어가고 레드얼럿 끝나면 바로 스타크래프트 2로 넘어가도록 할게요. 아마 이거 처음 시작할 때 이게 있었던 것 같은데, 아 그렇지, 이거 있었지.
This program will install Red Alert.
뭐야, 탄두 기능 고장 발견된 탄두 교체장. 뭐야, 저것도 고장났어? 광학 해상도 업그레이드 중. 320바이 200, 640바이 400, 1024바이 768, 1920바이 1080, 2560바이 1440, 3840바이 2160. 광학 회로 업그레이드됨. 음성 및 소리 통신 선택. High definition audio. Port 220. IRQ obsolete. 사운드 카드 테스트 중. 왼쪽, 오른쪽, 중앙. 와 근데 진짜 프리뷰는 겁나 때깔 있단 말이야. 이게 진짜 머나먼 옛날에 만들어진 건데 이렇게까지 때깔이 있는 거 보면
Sound hardware initialized.
사운드 장치 초기화. 이 프로그램은 레드얼럿을 고해상도 화면, 오디오, 그래픽으로 업그레이드 할 겁니다.
Upgrade in progress. Please stand
업그레이드 중
by.
대기해 주십시오.
For last minute changes and notes,
마지막
please view the
변경사항
README
및
file.
뭐 어쩌고 저쩌고는 리드미 파일을 확인해 주십시오. 대기해 주십시오.
He who controls the past commands the future.
뭐야?
He who
과거를 지배하는
commands the
자는
future
미래를 지배한다. 미래를 지배하는 자는 과거를 정복한다. 케인.
Upgrade complete. Please stand by.
복귀를 환영합니다, 사령관님. 자, 가보도록 합시다. 1시간 정도 남긴 했는데 그래도 가보도록. 아, 이거는 처음부터 이렇게 선택을 할 수가 있네. 연합군 또 소련군. 야, 이번에는 소련군 먼저 해보도록 할게요. 커맨드 앤 컨커 했을 때는 먼저 GDI를 골랐었는데 이번에는 먼저 적대 세력인 소련군을 해보겠다. 트리니티, 뉴 멕시코. 뭐야 너?
Stop playing with that thing.
아인슈타인?
Just this
1946년? 뭐야?
I need the sequence calculations. Now. They're already done.
(1946년이면) 2차 세계대전이 끝났을 그 시점인데.
I wonder if it will be raining. Stand by.
뭐야? 응? 랜즈버그, 저머니, 1924년. 뭐야, 쟤 히틀러 아니야? 쟤 히틀러 같은데?
Herr Hitler.
아 진짜 히틀러야?
Was ist los? Ich habe keine Zeit hier rumzustehen.
Ja, ich verstehe.
에? 뭐야? 응? 레덜러 초기 설정이
Did you find him?
아인슈타인이 시간이동 기계를 만들어서 히틀러를 제거해가지고
Is out of the way.
아 소련이 세력이 커진 세계선이요.
Congratulations, Professor. With Hitler removed,
아 그러니까 타임머신을 만들어서 과거로 돌아가서 히틀러를 제거하고 히틀러를 제거했는데 소련이 세력이 커졌다 그거구나.
time will tell.
헬마치. 근데 진짜 브금은 시대를 완전 초월했어. 브금 하나만큼은 시대를 초월했다. 레드얼럿이. 옵션 메뉴에서 게임 속도를 조정할 수 있습니다. 일단 적응부터 해야지. 적응부터. People's Revolutionary Headquarters Present Day.
Radenko, how long did it take the gas to work?
Is it safe to speak?
Of course. Go on.
The kill time depends upon the weight of the subject. The children were terminated in less than 15 seconds,
그에 따라서
and the
죽는다고.
adults took longer, 18 to 42 seconds.
No survivors.
None, Comrade Stalin.
The total dead?
Approximately 840.
My intelligence said there were 877 people in the village. How do you account for this discrepancy?
Inaccurate intelligence?
Enough. Begin full production of the gas.
Already underway, Comrade Stalin.
뭐 독가스 그런 걸 말하는 건가 봐.
Meet our newest officer. According to this profile, you should prove useful.
I would like to see that profile.
Give the lieutenant something important to do.
아직 갓 전입한 중인데
All Gradenko.
중요한 일을 시킨다고요?
Forgive me, Comrade Stalin, but there is something else.
그냥 인사팀에 보내주시면 안 됩니까?
Outside Torun, we have met with guerrilla resistance.
후방으로 보내면 안 돼요?
They have blocked the roads into town here and here.
They are enemies of the people. Destroy the town and kill everyone in it. Come, my dear. I have an assignment which requires your special skills.
뭔데 그게?
Let's see how you handle this. Go at once to Torun.
토론으로
Destroy
가서
everything
모든 것을
and
파괴하고 모든
everyone.
사람을
No
제거하라고.
prisoners, no survivors. That is all.
나가봐도 될까요? 이 뭐야? 야 무슨 신호탄이
Reinforcements have arrived.
뭐야?
Yes, sir.
아,
Ready and waiting. At once.
야 근데 이거
Awaiting orders. Vehicle report. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
생겨먹은 건 커맨드 앤 컨커랑 똑같은데 옵션 그런 건 다 똑같네요. 수리 모드 전환, 판매 모드, 레이더 맵. 그러니까
Reporting.
얘네들 데리고
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
이런 걸 파괴. 어야 뭐야 씨.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Agreed. Affirmative. Agreed. Very well. Acknowledged. Affirmative. At once. Yes, sir. Very well. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Very well. Agreed. Very well. At once. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
배경이 배경이라서 그런가?
Acknowledged. Awaiting
모든
orders.
무기가
Affirmative.
무식처럼
Yes,
보이는
sir.
거야. 자,
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Very well. Ready and waiting. Acknowledged. Agreed. Agreed. Of course. Of course. Very well. Of course.
뭐야?
Affirmative. At once. Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir.
아 채워지는구나.
Yes, sir.
저렇게.
Agreed. Very well. At once. Very well. At once.
소총수, 석탄병.
Affirmative.
기본적인
Reporting.
메커니즘은
Reporting.
비슷한 것
Affirmative.
같은데.
At once. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Reporting. At once. Reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
뭐 멀뚱멀뚱 쳐다만 보고 앉아 있네.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
아 총알 없어가지고 지금
Ready and waiting. Very well.
하지를
Affirmative.
못하네.
Affirmative. Very well. Very well. Agreed. Yes, sir.
Reinforcements have
Very well.
arrived.
At once.
아
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. At once. Acknowledged. Ready and
지원군이
waiting. Yes, sir.
왔는데.
Yes, sir.
낙하산을 타고. 뭐야?
Very well. At once. At once. Waiting orders. At once.
Unit
야 씨, 이것도 상상 만겜이었네.
Reinforcements have arrived. Unit lost.
Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. At once. Ready and waiting. Agreed.
시리즈 전체가 그냥
Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
이건
Affirmative.
어쩔
Yes,
수
sir.
없나 봐. 오야 씨. 야 뭐야?
Have arrived.
야 씨 저걸 알았으면. 아씨 뭐야 저게 씨.
Reporting. Awaiting orders.
야 방금 전에 뭐였어 저거. 씨.
Ready and waiting. Affirmative.
와. 씨.
Agreed. Yes, sir.
아,
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
그거 스타투 자유 날개 있잖아요. 카스타나 무기
Affirmative.
아니 어땠더라? 그거 뭐야?
Mission accomplished.
아 이런 식으로 끝나는 거야 이게? 밑에 스타투 자유날개 미션 있잖아요. 그거 뭐였었더라? 그 비밀 시설에 들어가면 또 그거 있잖아. 응. 비밀 시설에 들어가면 또 폭탄 비스무리 한 거 있잖아요. 예, 맞아요. 장막을 뚫고. 응. 장막을 뚫고 임무에서 뭐 하나 가스통 하나만 터뜨려도 빵빵빵빵빵 하고 터지는 그런 거 있잖아. 그거랑 비슷한데. 아 이것도 분기 미션 있는 거야? 이것도 분기 미션이 있네요. 중형 차량은 대부분이 보병을 밟을 수 있다.
Congratulations on earning this assignment, Commander. I am Captain Georgy Kukov, Chief of Field
대위가
Operations
좀
for this
사갔다.
region. Beyond this river lies Germany.
무슨 폼은
Tomorrow our attack begins.
장성 장성급으로 폼을 잡았는데
You have guard duty.
대위라고 장성급으로 폼을
See to it
잡으면서
that nothing happens to the base or to the command center. The Allies have been moving closer and closer to our position. Watch out for sneak attacks. If conflict erupts, you have permission to take the fight to them. See you in Berlin.
베를린에서 보자. 뭐야? 야 이거 뭐야 도대체가?
Yes, sir. At once. Agreed.
어디 보자. 아,
Our base is under attack.
Ready and waiting. Of course.
에? 뭐야? 아 뭐야? 댕댕이가 있네. 아
Yes,
잠깐.
sir. Very well.
아 댕댕이가 있다고?
At once.
아씨 나 씨.
Ready and waiting. Agreed.
아 분경. 아씨 나 얘네들 못 키울 것 같아 나 진짜. 나 얘네들을 못 키울 것 같아.
Building. Building. Unable to comply. Building in progress.
적어도 저거는 타이베리움처럼 아,
Ready.
보병이 지나가면 체력이 달고 그러는 식은 아니죠?
Reporting.
그래줬으면 좋겠는데.
Awaiting orders. Very well. Agreed. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Yes, sir.
Our base
Waiting
is under
orders.
attack.
Very well.
Construction
Affirmative.
complete. New construction
Reporting.
options.
At once. Very well.
잠깐만요. 속도 좀 올릴게. 너무 버벅. 야 뭐야 이거. 아니 뭔가 폼이.
Building. Construction complete.
야 그래도 적어도 타이베리움보다는
Building.
보급이 빠르네.
Construction complete. Low power. Building. Construction complete. Cannot deploy here. Building. Construction
Reporting.
complete.
Yes, sir.
Building. Unit ready. New construction
Yes, sir.
options.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
뭐야?
Building.
파이방사 타워. 개집. 아 저희가 또 군단을 훈련시키는 거구나.
Construction complete. Building. On hold. Cancel. Building. Construction complete. Building.
Yes, sir. Reporting. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Very well. Agreed.
Construction
Agreed.
complete.
Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. 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 At once. At once. Affirmative.
아직 뭐 통신 그건 없는 건가? 청수 척탄병. 아씨.
Training. Unable to comply. Building in progress. Unit ready. Training.
아 이거는
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Very well.
예약 생산이 불가능하네요. 예약 생산이 불가능하다야.
Building. Construction complete.
Reporting. Affirmative. At once. Affirmative. At once. Very well. Affirmative. At once. Affirmative. Very well. At once.
일단
At
여기는
once.
금광이고
Very well. Agreed. Affirmative. Affirmative.
금이
Agreed.
굉장히
At once.
많습니다.
Affirmative. Agreed. Very well. Very well.
그래.
Very well. Very well. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Of course.
그래도 애들이 친절하게
Yes, sir.
보다야.
Affirmative. Very well. At
야
once.
근데 진짜
At
기본
once. Yes, sir.
메커니즘이
Yes, sir.
커맨드 앤 컨커 타입
Agreed. Very
커맨드
well.
앤
Of
컨커랑
course.
똑같은데
Agreed.
그거는.
Agreed. Yes, sir. Very well. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Agreed. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. At once. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
사실 연합군이 모두였다. 파란색 모두였다.
Yes, sir. Agreed. At once. Agreed. Of course. Yes, sir.
엔지니어는 없네요.
Unit lost. Training. Unable to comply. Building in progress. Unable to comply. Building in progress. Unable to comply. Building in progress.
저거를 부수면 또 연쇄 폭발이 일어나가지고 좋은 걸 볼 수 있겠지.
Training. Unit ready. Training. Unit ready. Training. Unit ready. Training. Unit ready. Unable to comply. Building in progress.
Report affirmative. At
Training.
once. Very well.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Very well. Affirmative.
오야 이씨.
Lost.
이 미친놈!
Training. Unit ready. Training. Unit ready. Training. Unit ready. Unit ready. Training.
아,
Unit ready. Training.
아, 뭐 저딴 놈이 더 있어, 씨, 저거 씨.
Training. Unit
Yes, sir. Very
ready.
well. Agreed.
Training. Unit ready. Training. Unable to comply.
Agreed.
Building in progress. Unit ready. Training.
Affirmative. Agreed.
Unable to comply. Building in progress.
Affirmative.
아니야, 쟤네들도 당해봐야지.
Unit ready.
At once.
쟤네들도
Yes, sir.
당해봐야
At
돼.
one course. At once. Yes, sir. Agreed. Agreed. At once.
뭐야?
Agreed.
미약하네.
Affirmative. Very well.
Training.
미약해,
Unable
오지게
to
미약하네.
comply. Building in
Yes, sir.
progress.
Yes, sir. Very
Unit
well.
ready.
야, 근데 상대방 체력과도 보이고 싶게 하고
Agreed.
싶은데
Affirmative.
뭐야?
Very well. Affirmative. Agreed. Of course.
상대방 체력과 보일 수 있게 할 수 없다.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. At once. Waiting orders. At once. Waiting orders. Very well. Affirmative. At once. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. At once. Waiting orders. Agreed. Affirmative. At once. Affirmative. Agreed. Very well. Ready and waiting. At once. Yes, sir. Very well.
Lost.
Yes, sir.
이거 뭐야?
Yes, sir.
끝났나?
Affirmative.
아,
Very
아직
well.
안 끝났구나.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Very well.
Mission accomplished.
절수고, 절수고. 언제적 공산주의야. 언제적 공산주의니? 도대체 이번엔 저기 한 곳밖에 없구나.
The Imperialists are at our mercy. We have 14 tank divisions on this border.
And the Allies with only 3 divisions hold you off.
At the rate of our noble comrades' advance, we will occupy all of Europe within 60 days.
Perhaps, but 11 months over schedule. It is vital to our propaganda efforts that we take Berlin before Comrade Stalin's birthday.
Comrade Gradenko, did you not report all our nerve gas sites secure?
I inspected them myself.
신경가스?
And how did the Allied dogs eliminate our Sovrensk facility?
Impossible! My security was...
Inefficient, as we fear. That plant was our primary site. Will there be enough nerve gas left to proceed with our plan? What about Einstein? Is his propulsion system research still on schedule?
Well,
I must report. A few hours ago, Einstein was kidnapped.
I know.
We are recovering him as we speak.
Good. Good. I do not wish to kill so committed an officer as you, Gradenko.
I don't know where Einstein is yet.
어디
But
있는지
I do know
몰라요.
who betrayed our cause. We have tracked him down in Lund, where he undoubtedly waits to rendezvous with resistance forces. He must die a traitor's death. Get to Korea again and use your dogs to sniff out
또
the
나한테
crowd
시키는
before you
거예요?
can take refuge in a safe house.
또 나한테 시키는 거야?
For king and country.
Explosive charge placed. Our base is
뭐야?
under attack. Reinforcements have arrived. Time
적
out
스파이를
started.
죽이라고? 뭐야? 아 뭐야 이거 시간 제한이 있는 거야?
Ready and waiting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
아,
Ready
시간
and
제한
waiting.
있는 거야
At
저거.
once. Very well. Affirmative. Very well. Yes, sir. Awaiting orders. Reporting.
뭐야?
Agreed.
아 저기로 가면 안 되는구나.
Yes, sir.
저기로
Agreed.
가면 안 돼.
Agreed. At once. Awaiting orders. Very well. Agreed. At once. Affirmative. At once. Very well. Ready and waiting. Very well. Very well. Agreed. Very well. At once.
사람 귀찮게.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
Reporting.
한 방 맞고
Affirmative.
죽네.
Affirmative. Very
어쩔
well.
수 없나?
Agreed. 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 Affirmative. Very well.
공견이
Affirmative.
잘 잡긴 한데
Affirmative. At once. Affirmative.
보병을 잘
Agreed.
잡는데
Of course. Affirmative. Agreed. Very well.
뭐야 저기야?
At once. Affirmative. At once. Very well. Affirmative. Very well.
Minutes.
Affirmative.
와 근데 잘 잡긴 한데 뭐야? 나 어디로 가라고? 어디로 가라고? 뭐야? 지원군 보내준다며? 어디 있어요?
Awaiting orders.
뭐야? 내 지원군 어디 있어?
Reporting. Reporting.
아 절로 가야 돼?
Reporting. Very well. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Of course. Very well. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
아이고야. 씨.
Yes, sir. Agreed.
아 이거 왠지
Ready
다시
and
해야 될 것
waiting. Very well.
같은데. 어째?
Reporting. Affirmative. Very well.
Right.
Agreed. Very well. Report affirmative. At
얘
once.
뛰었나?
Agreed. Affirmative. Waiting orders. Agreed.
아 얘네들
Report
뛰었어?
very well. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Agreed. Reporting. Affirmative. Agreed. Affirmative. At once. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Ready and waiting. Yes, sir. Very well. Of course. Waiting orders. At once. Of course. Reporting. Yes, sir. Of course. Affirmative. Agree. Yes, sir.
아
Yes,
얘네
sir.
뛰었네?
Affirmative.
아야 씨.
For king and country.
Explosive charge placed. Our base is under attack. Reinforcements have arrived. Timer started.
Ready and waiting. Affirmative. Very well. Affirmative. At once. Very well. Affirmative. Ready and waiting. At once. Very well. Affirmative. Affirmative. Agreed. At once. Agreed. Very well. Agreed. At once. Affirmative. At once. Very well. Very well. Very well. Agreed. Very well. At once. Yes, sir. Of course. Affirmative. Affirmative. Very well. Affirmative. Very well. Agreed. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Very well. Affirmative. 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 At once. At once. Affirmative. At once. Yes, sir. At once. Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Reporting. Very well.
Reinforcements
Affirmative.
have
Waiting very well.
arrived.
At once. At once. Very well.
아 근데 이걸 되나?
Mission saved.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Agreed. At once.
얘네들
Affirmative.
가지고
Yes,
될까?
sir. Waiting orders. At once. Reporting. Reporting. Agreed. Very well. At once. Affirmative.
전사했다.
At once. At once. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Very well. Ready and waiting. Agreed.
여기에서 이렇게 폭탄을
Waiting
굴려주면
orders. Yes, sir. Agreed. 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 Affirmative. At once.
뭐야, 어디로 가는 거야 이제 또?
Agreed. Affirmative.
어디로 가니?
Affirmative. At once. Affirmative. Course. Affirmative.
Unit lost. Reinforcements have arrived.
뭐야, 지원군 어딨어? 뭐야, 지원군 어딨어? 뭐야, 지원군 어딨어?
Yes,
아,
sir.
여기 있어.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. At once. Affirmative. Affirmative.
야, 이거 게임이 스피디한데?
Agreed. Acknowledged. Agreed. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Very well. At once. Very well.
5 minutes remaining.
Affirmative. At once. Very well. Affirmative. Affirmative. At once. Very well. Affirmative. Yes, sir. At once. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Very well.
아,
Affirmative.
타이베리안
Very well.
것만
Agreed.
느린 거라고?
Warning. 4.
야야야야야, 아직
Agreed.
저 미친 것들
Affirmative.
저거 미쳤나?
Affirmative. 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 Agreed. Agreed.
어디로 가야
At
되니?
once. At once.
Mission accomplished.
하지만 죽지 않았다 나는. 어이씨. 살벌하다야. 겁나 살벌해. 또 분기점이야?
Good work dealing with that spy. You please,
위신지.
darling. Make sure you never disappoint him. Now, I have a special task for you. We are amassing for our attack on Berlin. The Allies are aware of this, so we are going to, how do they say, throw them a bone? I want you to create a diversion. Occupy their troops until we can drop soldiers behind their lines.
후방에 병사로 공사할 수
Once the
있을
troops are
때까지.
in,
어?
use the soldiers to cut off Allied communications. With no early warning. We can take Berlin by surprise.
원 미션인 것 같은데? 에? 아니네.
Yes, sir. Waiting order. Affirmative. Waiting order. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Waiting order. Comrade. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Cannot deploy here.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Construction options. Building. Unable to comply. Building in progress. Our base is under
뭔가
attack.
신유닛이 하나 생겼는데 미투 로켓? 미투 로켓이랑 중전차
New construction
reporting.
options.
잠섬기지?
Report affirmative.
Building.
잠섬기지?
Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
해군
Yes, sir.
운영할 수 있는 뭐 그런 건가?
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
아, 레더
Waiting
로켓
orders.
해군이
Yes, sir.
생겼어요.
Yes, sir. Comrade. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Construction
야,
complete.
사정거리가 길다야.
Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
New construction
근데
options.
잠깐만. 옵션에서 아 됐다. 오케이.
Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. New construction options.
레이더 돔이 또 그거구나. 헌신센터.
Building.
뭐야?
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes,
Construction
sir.
complete. Building.
비행장이 뭐 활주로 그런 개념인 건가? 아 활주로는 아닌 것 같은데.
Construction complete. New construction options.
아
Building.
알겠다 뭔지.
Awaiting affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Construction complete.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
뭐야?
Affirmative.
아 얘가 또 제 장전까지 시간이 걸리나 봐요. 확실히 시간이 걸려.
New construction options.
정비소가
Spy plane ready.
뭐야 얘? 지역의 안개를 밝힌다고?
Select target.
아 이런 식으로 일종이 그거네요. 스캔. 뭐야? 어디야?
Building. Our base
Yes,
is
sir.
under attack.
Reporting. Yes, sir.
Construction
Acknowledged.
complete.
Report. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
New construction
Yes, sir.
options.
Affirmative.
Preparing. Building. Construction complete.
운전차, 광물 트럭,
Spy plane
위투.
ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Building. On hold. Cancel. Building. On hold.
나는
Cancel. Our base is under attack.
가자.
Unit ready. Building. Construction complete.
Yes, sir. Comrade.
Repairing.
와 근데 왜 내 예상을 한치도 안 벗어나냐?
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
공격력은 강해. 그리고 속도도 빨라. 근데
Affirmative.
Building.
물몸인데다가 장전 속도도 느려.
Yes, sir.
와, 한치 예상도 나가질 않네 저게.
Construction complete. Building. Unable to comply. Building
Yes, sir.
in progress.
Acknowledged.
New
Yes, sir.
construction options. Building. Repairing.
Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Unit repaired.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Construction
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting.
Allied reinforcements
Affirmative.
have arrived.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting.
Silence
Affirmative.
needed.
Affirmative.
Silence
Acknowledged.
needed. Allied reinforcements have arrived.
목표 지역에 소총수를 배치한다고?
Select target. Reinforcements have
Affirmative.
arrived.
아
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Waiting orders. Agreed. Affirmative. Yes, sir. At once. Reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. At once. Ready.
어이씨 뭐야 저거.
Awaiting.
아이고야
Yes,
이씨.
sir.
야 댕댕이.
Ready and waiting. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
야씨 댕댕이 어떡해.
Yes, sir. At once. At once. Yes, sir.
아저 피부 눈물도 없는 새끼들 저거.
At once. Reporting. Yes, sir. Reporting.
Unit lost. Silence needed.
Reporting. Of course.
Unable to comply. Building in progress. Base is under
Waiting
attack.
order. Waiting order. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit
연합군
ready.
고양이 파라고.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Agreed.
아니 나도 고양이 좋아하기는 고양이 좋아하는데.
Affirmative.
야 아무리 그래도 그렇지 씨.
Building.
야 씨.
Waiting order.
야 고양이 파도 씨, 저러진 않는다 야.
Comrade.
뭐야?
Acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
야 얘네들 또 왜 거기까지 갔니?
Affirmative.
에?
Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Acknowledge. Affirmative.
Building. Unable to
sir.
comply.
Vehicle report.
Progress.
Yes, sir.
Preparing.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Affirmative. Report. Acknowledged. Vehicle report.
아.
Affirmative.
야 근데 뭐 어떤 식으로
Unit prepared.
구경이나 좀 해보자.
Yes, sir.
Waiting
orders.
아 이런 식으로.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Vehicle report.
Acknowledge.
아 이런
Affirmative.
식으로.
Acknowledge. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative.
Vehicle report.
Affirmative. 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 orders. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge.
야 이거 설치를 아
Sir.
보는구나.
Acknowledge. Affirmative.
야
Yes,
그래서
sir.
너 이거
Acknowledge. Awaiting orders.
Yes, sir.
아니구나.
Acknowledge.
Ready and waiting. Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir.
Awaiting orders.
Reporting. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Awaiting
Waiting
orders.
자
order.
볼게.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledge.
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Affirmative. Reporting. Yes, sir. Acknowledge.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Select target. Select target. Reinforcements have arrived.
복사? 뭐야? 씨. 언제 또 복사
Yes,
당했지
sir.
저거.
Waiting affirmative. Acknowledged.
Building.
Awaiting orders.
Unable to
Affirmative.
comply. Building in progress.
Yes,
Training.
sir. Yes, sir.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Acknowledge.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Training. Unit
Comrade.
ready.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Wait.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Vessel
Affirmative.
preparing.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
하지만
Affirmative.
내가 더 빨라요.
Acknowledge. Yes, sir.
내가 더 빨라.
Spy plane ready. Building. Unit
Waiting
lost.
order. Yes, sir. Very well.
Unit
Yes, sir.
lost.
Yes, sir. Acknowledge. Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Awaiting
Acknowledged.
orders.
Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledge.
Preparing. Select target. Unit prepared.
Vehicle reporting.
Acknowledge.
정찰기 너무 웃긴다.
Yes, sir. Acknowledge. Affirmative.
정찰기가
Acknowledge.
너무
Affirmative.
웃겨요. 그냥 아무것도 아니야. 그냥 지나가기만 해.
Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative.
말
Acknowledge.
그대로 정찰기다.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative.
옆집이 가격
Acknowledge.
비싼 누구와는 다르다.
Affirmative.
Waiting
Report.
order.
Acknowledge.
뭐야 소련군은 레인지라고 연합군은 대전차지지를 그렇게 또 세분화를 해놨구나.
Yes, sir.
차별화를 해두고.
Waiting vehicle reporting.
Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledge.
Preparing.
Awaiting orders.
Spy plane.
Affirmative.
Unit repaired. Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Acknowledge.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Building.
Reporting. Ready and waiting. Well.
Preparing. Allied reinforcements have arrived. Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Base is under attack.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Reporting.
Vehicle
Unit
reporting.
repaired. Construction
Comrade.
complete.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Preparing.
방금 뭔 일이 있었지?
Yes, sir. Acknowledge. Affirmative.
야 도망가. 이씨.
Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Acknowledge. Waiting orders.
이거 완전 지상군 디바브로잖아 이씨.
Affirmative.
공격력은 겁나 강한데 이씨. 장전 시간이 겁나 오래 걸려 이씨, 저거. 이씨.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
와
Acknowledged.
겁나 안 좋네 저거. 씨.
Preparing.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Our base is under attack. Unit lost. Building. Unit lost.
Ready and waiting. Of course. Affirmative.
Preparing.
Reporting.
Unit
Yes, sir.
lost.
Agreed. Waiting
맞다이언
orders.
쓰면 안 돼.
Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Reporting.
뭐야.
Reporting. Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
아예
Affirmative.
그냥 전차전으로 가야 될 거.
Vehicle report. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative.
너무 안 좋은데.
Prepare.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
저거 V2 로켓은 공성전으로만 쓰고.
Unit repaired. Building.
오,
Unable to comply. Building in progress.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Vehicle report. Affirmative. Reporting. Very well. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
어이구야.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Affirmative.
Building.
sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
아,
Yes,
저기
sir.
Unit
세력이.
ready.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Waiting order.
맞아.
Affirmative.
데미지를 잘 안 받네.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Our base
Yes,
is under
sir.
attack.
Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged.
그냥
Building.
그냥 막
Yes, sir. Reporting. Acknowledged.
Repairing.
Reporting. Yes, sir.
Construction
Affirmative.
complete.
Acknowledged.
Unit
Acknowledged.
prepared.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Preparing.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative.
prepared.
Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Awaiting orders.
Building. Building. Construction complete. Unit ready.
오, 헷갈린다. 야.
Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Construction
포크하다가
complete.
레드얼럿 하니까 헷갈려.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
얘는 항상
Acknowledged.
교회를 부셔보려고
Affirmative.
합시다.
Affirmative. 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 Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
뭐야?
Select
아닌가?
target. Our base is under attack. Select target.
Acknowledged. Very
Reinforcements
well.
have arrived. Preparing.
Reporting at once. Of course. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Building.
Reporting. Vehicle affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged.
Oh,
Affirmative.
yeah.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative.
Spy plane.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Ready. Select target. Unit ready. Allied reinforcements have arrived.
아, 저기가 본집인가?
Waiting order. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
야, 뭐 이렇게 빨라지고? 씨.
Acknowledged.
야, 뭔 탱크가 저렇게 빠르니?
Reporting. Awaiting acknowledged.
탱크가 빠르다.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Our base is under
Reporting.
attack.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building. Allied reinforcements have arrived.
Waiting order. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Waiting order. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged.
아, 이것도 모래주머니를 밟을 수가 있네.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Waiting for knowledge. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
커컨에서는 밟을 수 없었던 걸로 기억을 하는데
Affirmative. Vehicle report.
이것도
Acknowledged.
이렇게 밟을 수가 있구나.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Reporting. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Reporting. Waiting orders. Once. Agreed. Very well.
Unit ready.
Reporting. Agreed. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Waiting orders. Acknowledged. Waiting orders. Acknowledged, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit
Yes, sir.
ready.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. At once. Yes, sir. Vehicle acknowledged, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Very well. Agreed.
Lost.
Affirmative. At once. Yes, sir. At once. At once.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Very well. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
일자 모양 장식 있던 구조물을 안
Yes,
돼서
sir. Yes, sir. Of course.
지나갔던 곳이어도 유닛 없으면 다시 검게 만들어.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
뭐 그런 것도 다 있고
Building.
되게 많이 생겼네.
Reporting. Affirmative. Very well. At once. At once. At once.
이상천외한
Affirmative.
것들이
Once.
많이
Very well.
생겼다.
Affirmative. Affirmative. At once. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
실컷 GTA 해주고. 아이고.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
많이 왔다요.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit lost. Building.
단란하게 건물 트럭 하나 더 만들어 주도록 합시다.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Waiting on
Unit
affirmative.
ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Second objective.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Select target.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Select target.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Reinforcements
sir.
have arrived.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
또 있나?
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
남은
Affirmative.
기지가 어디 있을까요? 아 저기 위에 있나?
Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. 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 Affirmative.
Unit ready.
아 저기
Building.
있나 보네.
Spy plane ready.
Acknowledged.
Select target. Unit ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Waiting order. Affirmative.
아 저기 또 다리가 있네요.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
뭐야?
Affirmative.
Mission accomplished.
야 내가 저거 하나 잡으려고 이렇게 돌아간 거였어? 다음 판하고 끝날라나?
When you kill one,
한 사람을 죽이면 비극이지.
it is a tragedy. When you kill 10 million,
1000만 명을 죽이면
it is a
통계라고.
statistic.
어디에서 많이 듣던
They
것
call
같은데
me
이거.
killer, but I live only to serve the people.
누군가에게는
People's
학살자가 될
history
거고
will judge me. Where
누군가에게는
the Romans
용의를.
failed, I will succeed. Russia's borders will stretch from coast to coast. For a united Russia is our destiny. Those lands were taken away by corrupt Tsarist diplomats and criminal military officers. They were the enemies of the people. But enough of this. You have served me well. Continue to do so. And your future is as bright as the star of the Soviet Union. As a reward for your service to the people, I wish to promote you.
뭐야? 이제 중위에서 대위가 되는 건가요? 뭔디야?
Your first
Dikkat
order
edeceğim.
as field captain is to proceed to Kalkis Island. We need the ore there for a special project. In addition, we need to capture the Allied Communications Center. We must know what
연합군
those Allied gods are
통신센터를
up to.
점령해야 한다.
Godspeed.
뭐 엔지니어링이라도
Do
생기나?
what you must for the people.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Affirmative.
뭐야?
Affirmative.
야 설마 저게 광물이야?
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Your
Reporting.
construction options.
저게 광물이에요?
Affirmative. Very well. At once. Very
야,
well.
무슨 광물이
At
삐까뻔쩍하냐?
once. Agreed.
아, 좀 더 효율 좋은 광물.
Cannot deploy here.
꿀내랄.
Reinforcements have
일종의
arrived.
꿀내랄.
Construction options. Building.
Yes, sir. Agreed. Acknowledged. At once. Agreed. Very well. Agreed.
아니,
Agreed.
아니 무슨 레고 동산도 아니고 저거 씨.
Very well. Very well. Very well. Very well.
아,
Agreed. Very well. At once. Affirmative.
아 왜 이렇게 앙증맞게 생겼냐 저거. 뭐야?
Waiting orders. Very well.
아니 저 미친놈들 저거
Yes, sir.
어디
At
갔어?
once. At once. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
New construction options. Building. Construction complete. New construction options. Building.
아 엔지니어가 이렇게 생기는구나. 점령할 구조물이 체력이 낮은 상태여야 된다고.
Construction complete.
아이고야.
Silos needed. Building.
아 엔지니어가 여기서 또 하향되었구나.
Silos needed.
좀 많이
On
귀찮네.
hold. Cancel.
엔지니어가 어떻게 됐어요?
Building.
아군 건물에 들어가면 수리한다고? 아
Construction complete.
나름대로 버프가 생긴 건가? 그러면 버프가 생기는 건가? 아니 뭐지?
Building.
Reporting. At once. Affirmative.
Training. Unable to comply. Building in progress. Unit ready. Construction
그렇죠.
complete.
점령 한 번에 하는 게 좀 많이 사기긴 했어.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
뭘 하면 맨날 점령전이 되어버리니까
Affirmative.
Construction complete.
조금은 빡세졌네.
Building.
Acknowledged. Very well. At once. Affirmative. Affirmative.
아니다.
Once.
뭐 알아서 해.
Very well. Affirmative. Very well.
저렇게 파이어볼을 쏘는구나 저건. 파이어볼을 쏘네 저거. 되게 신기하네. 이제 봤는데.
Construction complete. New construction options. Building.
아 뭐야
Building.
충전차밖에 생산을 못하나?
On hold. Cancelled. Building. Construction complete. Cancelled. Unit ready. Building.
발전소가 많이 필요한데.
Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Building.
Comrade, affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged.
네, 잠수함은 어떻게
Construction complete.
만들기야?
New construction options.
구경이나 좀 해보도록 합시다. 뭐야?
Comrade, affirmative.
뭐야?
Affirmative.
뭔데?
Construction complete. Cannot deploy here. New
아, 이런
construction
식으로 할 수 있는데
options.
뭐야? 아,
Our
잠수함
base is under attack.
발사하지 않으면 발견되지 않음. 수송선 지상 유닛을 물 건너편으로 수송할 수 있음. 별의별 것들이 다 많다야. 근데
Unit
이것까지
ready.
Vehicle affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
느리다야.
Acknowledged.
느려.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit
Yes, sir.
ready.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
뭐야?
Yes, sir. Of course. Affirmative. Waiting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Very well. At once. Acknowledged. Reporting. Very well. Acknowledged. Ready and waiting. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Reporting. Of course. At once. Agreed. Yes, sir. At once. Yes, sir. Reporting. Acknowledged.
Building.
Vehicle report. Affirmative.
Wow.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
아, 저건 또 콤보트라고 부르네.
Acknowledged.
Construction complete.
Affirmative.
New construction options.
Yes,
Building.
sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Construction complete.
Affirmative.
Building.
Report acknowledged.
Construction complete.
Report acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
비행장은
Acknowledged.
딱히 생산을 할 필요가
Acknowledged.
없을 것 같고.
Building.
뭐야?
Affirmative.
또 왔냐?
Affirmative.
보병 수송은 해안선에서
orders. Waiting affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Reporting.
Building.
Acknowledged. Waiting for affirmative.
Base is under attack.
야야야.
Yes, sir. Reporting. Acknowledged.
뭐나? 일단 팔을 먹자.
Report. Very well. Affirmative. Very well.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Report. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
What?
Reporting. Affirmative. At once. Yes, sir.
저렇게 또 온다고?
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Agreed. Affirmative. Affirmative. At once.
Oh,
Affirmative. Comrade. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. At once.
아.
Affirmative. At once. Very well.
건너편은 또
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Agreed.
Unit
Yes,
lost.
sir.
탱크에게
Reporting.
강하고
Reporting.
건너편
Affirmative.
탱크에게 강하고 또 보병한테는 약하구나.
Training. Unable to comply.
Vehicle
Building
acknowledged.
progress. Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Training.
Affirmative.
Naval unit
Oh, shh.
lost.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Training. Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Agreed.
Training.
Waiting
Unit
or
ready.
affirmative. Reporting. Very well. Yes, ready and waiting. Affirmative. At once. At once. Waiting orders. At once. Yes, sir. At once. Affirmative. Agreed.
Unit
At once. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. At once. Affirmative. Very well. Waiting orders. Of course.
Unit
아,
lost.
Ready and waiting. Report affirmative. Very well.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Yes, sir.
Silence.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Ready and waiting. Very well.
Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Building.
이렇게 된 이상 V2 로켓을 데리고 온다. V2 로켓을.
Unit
Yes, sir.
ready.
Waiting order. Affirmative. Ready and waiting. Well.
Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
야, 뭐 이렇게
Unit
약하니?
ready.
Comrade. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Building.
Report. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Waiting orders. Affirmative.
난
Acknowledged.
V2 로켓을 믿고
Affirmative.
이렇게 내보냈는데
Acknowledged.
이렇게 약하다고?
Acknowledged.
아, 아니네.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit
Yes, sir.
ready.
세네요.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
미트로켓이
Yes,
세구나.
sir.
Unit
Affirmative.
prepared.
아이고,
Affirmative.
뭐야?
Reporting. Affirmative.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
Preparing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
어디였더라?
Unit prepared.
Affirmative.
Building.
Waiting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Oh,
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Unit
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Prepared.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit prepared.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Construction
Acknowledged.
complete. New construction options.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
자원은 오지게 많네.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
분명 저거를 공격을 하면은
Affirmative.
애들이 발작해서 오겠지.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit
Acknowledged.
아 온다.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
일단 튀어라야.
Yes, sir.
애들 화났다.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Waiting order. Affirmative. Affirmative. Waiting order. Report. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Waiting order. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Building.
Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
분명
Acknowledged.
제가 엔지니어처럼 생겨 먹었는데
Affirmative.
무슨 엔지니어 뛰는
Report
프레임.
affirmative. Comrade? Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Waiting order. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Reporting. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Report affirmative.
근데 저기 넘어가가지고 뭐 자원을 캘 수도 없는 노릇이잖아요.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
생각을
Affirmative.
해보면 아닌가?
Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Waiting
수가 있나?
affirmative.
Unit
Waiting
ready.
order. Comrade? Yes, sir.
아 안 되네.
Affirmative. Waiting order. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Building.
Report. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Preparing.
Acknowledged.
Unit prepared. Training. Unable to comply. Building in progress. Repairing. Unit prepared. Unit ready.
Yes,
Training.
sir.
Unit
Waiting
prepared.
orders.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Reporting. Waiting orders.
Unit prepared.
Waiting order. Yes, sir.
Preparing.
Reporting. Yes, sir. Very well. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
아 맞다 맞다. 저쪽으로는 할 수가 없다고 했지. 여기에서만 할 수가 있지.
Acknowledged. Reporting. Yes, reporting. Acknowledged.
Building.
Comrade. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Comrade. Affirmative. Yes, awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Comrade. Yes, acknowledged.
Training.
Yes, vehicle report. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
에? 뭐야?
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
왠지 그걸
Affirmative.
보니까
Acknowledged.
왠지 저거 광산처럼 보이는 거
Acknowledged.
있잖아.
Affirmative.
광산처럼 광산 불로 보이는 저게 그거인 것 같은데.
Affirmative.
사이베리움
Affirmative.
나무 같은 그런 개념인 것
Waiting
같아.
order.
그러니까.
Awaiting order. Acknowledged.
야 저거 야코 아니야?
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged.
엔지니어 성능 한번 볼까?
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Training.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
야씨 엔지니어
Acknowledged.
목소리가
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Silos needed.
쌀이
Training.
필요해요.
Building. Construction complete.
Yes.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Construction complete. Building.
문이 없나? 얘네들이?
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
에? 뭐야?
Awaiting orders.
에? 뭐야?
Acknowledged.
내가
Acknowledged.
뭐 잘못 봤나?
Acknowledged. Waiting order.
건물들이 죄다
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. No problem. Yes, sir.
아니 건물들이 죄다 팔아먹은 건데.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
여기 해군
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
해군이 굉장히
Yes,
많네.
sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Waiting order.
뭐야?
Affirmative.
뭐야? 구조물 점용.
Training.
안 되네.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building. Construction complete.
Comrade, acknowledged. Affirmative. Engineering. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Waiting affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Reporting.
First
Acknowledged.
objective met. Our base is under
Waiting
attack.
acknowledged.
Preparing.
Yes, sir. Comrade. Acknowledged.
Repair.
Affirmative.
Primary building selected. Building.
Comrade. Acknowledged.
Our base is under attack. Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
야, 뭐 이건 무슨
Unit ready.
스텔스
Yes,
탱크
sir.
잠수함
Affirmative.
버전, 스텔스 탱크 잠수함 버전이네.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Construction
Acknowledged.
complete.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Waiting order. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Comrade. Acknowledged. Waiting order. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Naval unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Building. Repairing.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Building.
Reporting. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Waiting order. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Training. Unable
Waiting
to comply.
acknowledged.
Building in progress. Unit ready.
Comrade.
Training.
Acknowledged.
Unit
Yes, sir.
ready.
Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Naval
Affirmative.
unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Affirmative. Waiting acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Reporting. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Ah.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
얘네들은 또
Acknowledged.
공격을 못하는구나.
Naval
Affirmative.
unit lost.
야, 근데 이걸 어떻게 뚫고 갔냐? 아, 아니라 뚫고 갈 수가
Report
있구나.
acknowledged.
생각을
Agreed.
해보니까. 여기다.
Building. Training. Unit ready. Training. Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Training.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Building. Training. Unit ready. Training. Unit ready.
Reporting. Yes, sir.
Training.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Training.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Waiting order. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Building.
차량 수송 안 될 텐데.
Unit ready.
잠깐만 한번 봐볼게.
Awaiting
차량이
orders.
수송되는지.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
아 된다. 안
Acknowledged.
되네.
Acknowledged.
안
Affirmative.
되네요.
Affirmative. Yes, sir.
그냥 아가리만 벌리는데.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
아가리만 벌리고 끝나네. 저기.
Vehicle reporting. Waiting order. Affirmative. Affirmative. Comrade. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Wow.
Acknowledged. Reporting.
Reinforcements have
Affirmative. Yes, sir.
arrived.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Awaiting order. Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Training.
Waiting order. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. At once. Very well. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
yeah.
Affirmative. At
Unit
once.
lost.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
야이씨.
Affirmative. At once. Affirmative.
Unit
야 저거 야포가 왜 이렇게 빨라 저거? 야 미쳤네.
training. Unit ready.
야포 겁나 빠른데.
Training. Unit ready.
Reporting.
Training.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Training. Unable to comply. Building in progress.
맞아.
Unit ready. Training.
아니 생겨먹은 건 무슨 씨.
Training. Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Very well. Vehicle report. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Training. Unit ready. Unable to comply. Building in progress. Training.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Yes, sir. Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Reporting and waiting. Very well. Yes, sir. Reporting.
Training.
Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Waiting order. Agreed. Affirmative. Comrade.
진짜 이게 맞나?
Affirmative.
맞나요 이게? 아니면 비행장이라도 만들어야 하나? 뭐?
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Construction complete. New construction
Reporting.
options.
Agreed.
Building. Building. Unable to comply.
Affirmative.
Building in progress.
At once. Report very
Construction
well.
complete.
At once. Waiting order. Acknowledged. Report acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Reporting. Agreed. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Report. Affirmative.
Building.
Awaiting orders.
Unit
Affirmative. Yes, sir.
와,
Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Agreed. Very well.
Unit lost.
Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Very well. Agreed.
Unable to comply.
Affirmative.
Building
Very
in
well.
progress.
Affirmative. At once. Affirmative. 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 Agreed. Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative. Very well.
Lost.
Affirmative. Very well. At once.
일단
Affirmative.
정찰이만 좀
Affirmative.
어떻게 생겨보는.
Affirmative. Agreed. Affirmative. Very well. At once.
Unit ready. Unit lost. Unable to comply.
Awaiting
Building in
order.
progress.
Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Vehicle acknowledged.
Unable to comply. Building in progress. Building.
뭐야? 약호기는 야외 주체가 안 된다고요?
Building. Construction complete.
아씨
Vehicle
뭐?
affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
골 때리네 이거.
Unit
여러 가지로
ready.
골 때리는데 이거.
Building.
보자.
Select target. Construction complete.
뭔가 많긴 허이.
Building. Building. Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Construction complete.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Building. Select target. Unit ready. Reinforcements have arrived.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Very well. Affirmative. Affirmative. Very well. Agreed. Affirmative. At once.
금광도
Spike lane ready.
Very
하이베리움처럼
well.
이게 자동 생성되나 보네.
Select target. Building. On hold. Cancel. Building. Construction complete. Building. Unit lost. Construction complete. Unit lost. Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Agreed. Very well. Affirmative.
저거는
Unit lost.
Selecting orders. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
야 적어도 오르카보다는 사정이 나은데.
Spike lane ready. Building.
Vehicle report. Acknowledged.
Repairing. Select target. Repairing. Construction complete. Unit repaired. Building. Building. Unit ready. Building. Construction complete. Unit ready. Building. Unit ready. Unable to comply. Building in progress.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
차량한테는 확실히 약하구나.
Building.
Yes, sir.
Spike
Acknowledged.
ready. Building. Construction complete. Unit ready. Repairing. Reinforcements have arrived. Unit repaired. Building. On hold. Cancel.
Yes, sir.
Building. Construction complete.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unable to comply. Building in progress.
Report. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
이건 뭐야? 아 저기 또
Unit lost.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
아 사람 진짜 까다롭네 저거. 씨. 저기 또 있어.
Waiting order. Waiting order. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Comrade.
어
Acknowledged.
사람 너무 귀찮은데 이거?
Building.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready. Building.
Vehicle affirmative.
Unit ready. Building. Insufficient funds.
Waiting order.
On hold. Cancel.
Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
원하는
Yes,
건
sir.
나도 마찬가지인데 지금.
Affirmative. Reporting. Vehicle affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Primary building.
Yes,
Selected.
waiting orders. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting. Yes, sir. Report. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Waiting order. Affirmative.
뭐야?
Yes, sir. Waiting order. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
와 진짜 답답해. 와 겁나 답답해.
Waiting order. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Awaiting orders.
와 진짜 이거 세워라 내워라
Yes, sir.
하겠네 이거.
Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Comrade. Acknowledged. Waiting order. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
아니
Yes,
적어도
sir.
Preparing.
Waiting
차량도
order.
수송
Affirmative.
가능하기는 좀 해주지.
Affirmative.
이게
Affirmative.
뭐야 도대체가? 에? 뭐야?
Waiting order.
차량 수송
Waiting.
되네?
Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Reporting.
아 뭐야
Acknowledged.
차량 수송 됐었잖아.
Affirmative. Awaiting orders.
아 차량이 수송이 되네.
Comrade. Acknowledged.
나 여지 거까지 뭐 한 거야?
Primary
Yes, sir.
building selected.
나 여지 거까지 뭐 한 겨? 도대체가?
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
여지 거까지 나는 도대체 뭐 한 걸까? 갑자기 자괴감 들기
Yes, sir.
시작한데?
Waiting order.
Yes, sir.
Waiting order. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Acknowledged.
Affirmative.
Waiting order.
Vehicle report. Affirmative.
Preparing.
Comrade.
아 얼탱이가 없을라니. 여지 거까지 나 도대체 뭐 했던 거야?
Unit
Comrade.
prepared.
Reporting.
Preparing.
Acknowledged.
Unit prepared. Preparing.
Affirmative.
Unit prepared. Preparing.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit prepared. Structure sold. Preparing.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes,
Acknowledged.
sir. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting.
Unit prepared.
뭐야?
Acknowledged.
Preparing.
Acknowledged.
누구니?
Unit prepared. Preparing.
얜 처음 보는데?
Acknowledged.
Affirmative.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative.
Unit
Vehicle
prepared.
reporting.
Waiting
Preparing.
order. Yes, sir. Waiting
Awaiting
order.
orders.
Unit
Yes,
Vehicle
prepared.
reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, affirmative. Waiting order. Acknowledged.
Vehicle reporting. Vehicle reporting. Reporting. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Reporting.
Yes, sir. Very well.
Yes, sir.
아니 뭐야?
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Comrade. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Comrade.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Acknowledged.
At once.
Awaiting
Yes,
orders.
sir. Affirmative,
아
sir.
자리가 안 되어가지고
Waiting order.
저게 수송이 안 되었던
Reporting.
거구나.
Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
자리를
Ready and
잘못
waiting. Very
잡아가지고
well.
수송이 안 됐던 거였어.
Yes, sir. Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Waiting affirmative.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Waiting order. Affirmative.
Vehicle report. Acknowledged.
Waiting affirmative.
Acknowledged.
Agreed. Very well.
Affirmative.
Very well. Waiting order. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Ready and waiting.
Affirmative.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
At once.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
스플래시 데미지까지는 좋은데.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. At once. Yes, sir. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Waiting order. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Reporting. Reporting. Agreed. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
예.
Vehicle reporting.
차량이 너무 약해요.
Acknowledged.
기스 하나도 안 나. 뭐야 이게 도대체가.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
완전 인자야간이야 저거.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Waiting order. Acknowledged.
완전 딱총인데.
Waiting order. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
좋게 봐줘도
Very well.
딱총밖에 안 되는데.
Select target. Reinforcements have arrived.
Reporting. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. At once.
못
Of
시작.
course. Ready and waiting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Reporting. Yes, sir. Awaiting orders. Ready and waiting.
Unit lost.
뭐야?
Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Affirmative. Vehicle report. Acknowledged.
일단
Affirmative.
하나.
Yes, sir. Of course. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Agreed. Agreed. Affirmative. Reporting. Agreed. Ready and waiting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Agreed. Of course. Yes, sir. Waiting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
맞나 이게 진짜로 맞나?
Yes, sir. Affirmative. 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 Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Report. Acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, waiting order. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Reporting. Waiting order. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Waiting orders. Yes, reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
밟고 가네.
Reporting. Very well. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting.
Select target. Reinforcements
Yes,
have
sir.
arrived.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Comrade. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Comrade. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Very well. Yes, sir.
잘할 수
Acknowledged.
있을런가?
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Report. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Comrade. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
이거 가지고 돌파 가능할란가?
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
안 될 것 같은데.
Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
아닌가?
Affirmative.
될라나?
Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged. Reporting. Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Insufficient
Affirmative.
funds.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
아이고 돈이 부족해요.
Comrade. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Comrade. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
각계격파만 잘하면 될것
Affirmative.
같다. 각계격파만
Yes, sir.
잘하면 야야야야
Yes, sir.
내가 각계격파 당하지 말고
Affirmative.
내가 각계격파 당하면 안 돼.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Yes, sir.
Select target. Reinforcements have arrived.
야
Yes,
그래도
sir.
수분에 부대가
Affirmative.
있어서
Affirmative. Affirmative.
얼마나 다행이야.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
아 이겼다
Acknowledged.
저거
Affirmative.
이제 알겠네.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
생각해보니까 이거
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative.
하베스터도 생산 아니
Waiting order.
하베스터도
Acknowledged.
가능할란가?
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders.
하베스터도 수송이 가능할란가?
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
뭐야 저것들 씨.
Yes,
저거
sir.
또 운 좋아하네.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
저
Affirmative.
야포가 제일 싫더라.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Report. Affirmative. Comrade. Affirmative.
아 수송 된다 저거.
Awaiting reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Comrade. Yes, sir.
수송이 되네요.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
고맙게도.
Reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Select target.
Report. Yes, sir.
Reinforcements have
Affirmative.
arrived.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting.
Structure sold.
Waiting order.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost. Building.
Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
Unit
sir.
ready.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Very well. Report. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Agreed. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Yes, sir. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Report. Affirmative. Ready and waiting. Yes, sir.
오케이 가자. 맨내러 가야지.
Very well. Report. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
한만 저거
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
그리고 저
Unit lost.
타워도
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Waiting orders. Yes, sir. Ready and waiting. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Very well. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Comrade. Affirmative. Vehicle report. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Awaiting order. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Agreed. Yes, sir.
Lost.
Awaiting orders. Reporting. Affirmative. Waiting orders.
Lost.
Affirmative. Very well. Yes, sir. Waiting orders. Very well. Yes, sir. Waiting order. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Awaiting order. Acknowledged. Vehicle report. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Vehicle
뭐야,
report.
씨.
Reporting.
아씨 겁나 무섭게 나오네 저것들.
Unit lost.
Affirmative, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledge, sir. Affirmative. Comrade. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative.
야씨 뭐야 방금 전에.
Waiting orders. Yes, sir. Acknowledge. Yes, affirmative. At once. Affirmative. At once. Very
아니야
well.
나한테
Vehicle
오지 말아줘
reporting.
제발.
Affirmative.
제발 부탁해요.
Once. Yes, sir. Acknowledge. Yes, sir. Acknowledge. Vehicle reporting.
난 이렇게 정중하게.
Waiting order. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
끝났나?
Vehicle reporting.
아닌가?
Yes, sir.
Mission accomplished.
아 끝났네. 아이고야 비디오 끝났네. 아. 어우 뭐야. 자 메인 메뉴로 넘어갑시다. 여기에서 뭐야? 아 블록이구나 이거는. 이게 임무 선택이고 연합군 확장팩. 야이씨. 리탈리에이션. 와 진짜 많네. 이것도 1시간 걸리려나?